against my will for music though? Was it ever that deep? Like you want my talent so bad that you would hang me off a balcony for me to sign a contract, gang? You're fiending, gang.
Louis does, Gucci does, Dior does, but I'll block it, just me and my buzz. I've got Pablo to give
vibes. YouTube. What's the word? We are back with another reaction video. Gucci Mane just ruined Pooh Shiesty's life with what he did last night. These niggas are still doing shit, and this nigga already is in jail, bro. It's over. What could he possibly like have done? Like, nigga already snitched. You heard? I ain't gonna lie, that's out. Yo, it's crazy because I thought there would be a bigger reaction, but I guess nobody gave a fuck. It's kind of crazy, but I mean, that's the first time I ever seen like bro, nobody had a reaction.
What Gucci Mane just did pretty much guarantees Pooh Shiesty is gonna be in prison until he's 60 years old. Pooh Shiesty is currently sitting in jail for robbing and kidnapping Gucci Mane and putting a gun to his head and making him sign a contract to release him from the record deal. We'll get back to the video shortly, but I want to tell you guys.
Fresh. Code it.
On a daily basis, you could get targeted with local police and gave information and told on Pooh Shiesty the night that the incident happened that when the feds stepped in, Gucci Mane hadn't been cooperative with the feds. So people were under the assumption if Gucci Mane ain't cooperative with the feds, they really don't got nothing on Pooh Shiesty. Shiesty coming home. Well,
Fries. Yo, there was a whole video for it. Like, you feel me? Like, he's not coming home, gang. And like, at least he's gonna be doing some time. He might come back home, but he's definitely gonna be doing some time though.
Gucci Mane essentially just put a dent in Shiesty coming home plans because he dropped the record last night. And the fans don't need no statement from Gucci. They don't need Gucci to take the stand. They got the song that Gucci dropped last night. The song is enough. Because Gucci...
Tell the truth, you went out like a real crash dummy. And after all that, boy, you still signed to me. I'm like Birdman and nigga, this my cash money. Yo, bro. So he said that, so he's basically taunting, bro. He was taunting. I mean, if this was, no, this must have been after. This must have been after. Because he said you went out like a crash dummy. I was gonna say, yo, bro, if he said this before, bro, he's basically taunting nigga. I ain't gonna lie. He basically taunting him. Like, yo, bro, you're still signed under me, even though you did all that.
Laid it all out for any and everybody who's wondering what happened, including the police. Gucci laid it all out, bruh. Let's get into some of these lyrics. So Gucci starts off the song by saying, tell the truth, you went out like a crash dummy. And after all that, boy, you still signed to me. I'm like Birdman and Ninja, this my cash money. And you're...
So I ain't gonna lie, some niggas say that shit to me, boy. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yo, bro, but honestly, how do niggas feel about this situation? Like, I think I spoke about this before where it was like a 50-50. It's just like, yo, Pooh Shiesty, his family probably felt some type of way about what happened with Big Scar and him asking for the chain back. And then you got Gucci Mane where it's just like, yo, I'm not letting go of an artist that is producing me 20 million. I'm just not. You feel me?
Fat flunky, he a stone cold junkie. Talking about Big 30. When Pooh Shiesty was at his bond hearing and they were telling him how Gucci Mane told the police what he did and how Gucci Mane identified him, Pooh Shiesty, according to the reporters in the courtroom, was just shaking his head like, man. Pooh Shiesty was under the assumption, man, we all gangsters, man. We're supposed to handle it in the streets. Gucci like, no, dummy. I'm a multi-millionaire.
Yeah, bro. I feel like, especially when you got a family, it's just like, yeah, bro, all that shit is kind of out the window, bro. I keep it a buck. It's millions of dollars on the table. You think niggas is still following the street code, bro. It's fries, gang. That's not happening.
Owner of a label. I do business. Bro, I'm not in the streets of Atlanta trying to kill ops no more, bro. I'm doing multi-million-dollar business, man. If you think I'm a get it back in blood or get it back in the streets, you out of your mind, man. You going to jail and you going to be signing me for life. Pooh Shiesty, you went out.
Which is crazy because, yo, bro, damn, bro. If you really think about it in better wording, yo, Gucci Mane really owned this nigga, gang. Sent the nigga to jail for more than 30 probably. Now you're still signed to him. He's getting paid off for every song that you've ever released under him.
Bad, bro. Now, if y'all think the police can't use Gucci Mane rap lyrics against Pooh Shiesty, you're out of your mind, bruh. If them folks was using Young Thug lyrics against them all throughout court, you think them like them folks who got a statement from Gucci already and these rap lyrics can't use this against Gucci Mane? And I'm sure they're gonna subpoena Gucci Mane to come and explain these rap lyrics. And he's gonna be on that stand looking like a dummy trying to explain, well, no, all right, man. But I'll be real. After this song, I'm not even buying the rumors that Gucci
Wait, when did he release this song though?
Mane ain't cooperating with the feds or he's not talking to the police. Because if you're scheduled to speak to the FBI a little later in this month and you drop this song, this is pretty much an admission. I'm ready to go the full way, and I support Gucci Mane going the full way. He continued and he says, I got my bread up. I always keep my head up. I thought it was a business meeting, but it was a setup. I walk in the room, you can feel the pressure building. Ninjas dapped me up the whole time they was plotting against me. I think I heard DJ Academic say the Gucci Mane record is tied for the worst moment in history with J. Cole. So J. Cole, him apologizing to Kendrick Lamar, that was the first. Gucci Mane
bro, I don't like the J. Cole hate, bro. I don't like that, bro. Because it's just like, yo, bro. Now I get it though, because he did release that track with Drake, and then when it could have been like a 1v1v1, he kind of backed out. I get it. But it's just like, yo, damn, man, J. Cole, hey, come on. You feel me?
Now tied for the first with J. Cole. I'm gonna say this. This is one of the best moments in hip hop history. This is one of the best. This is one of the first times we're seeing somebody of Gucci Mane's stature. And when I say stature, I don't just mean his stature in music. I mean his stature in the streets. Gucci Mane is a cold-blooded street dude, bruh. Don't get it messed up. The skinny Gucci, right, who's getting money, who's looking good, who got his wife, who got his kid, who's doing his thing, that Gucci is a businessman. He's a boss. Don't get it effed up. That Gucci is a certified cold-blooded street dude. This is the first time we're seeing a certified.
I ain't gonna lie, like I said, I wasn't a part of that era. Of course, you know who Gucci Mane was, but I didn't really listen to him like that or know his backstory. You feel me?
Street dude say, "Hey, bruh, these street rules are stupid, right? Why the hell would I keep it street and keep it P when he snaked me? This is talking about millions. We're talking about multi-million-dollar business deal. He snaked me in a multi-million-dollar business deal and tried to finesse me out of millions of dollars, right? So why would I let him finesse me out of millions of dollars? If I gotta go down this route, if I gotta cooperate to prove that I signed this contract under duress, that's what I'm gonna do."
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, gang. That's millions of dollars on the table. It was just like, yo, Pooh Shiesty really crashed on this one, bro. Like, I've never seen this is like somebody like damn near shooting in broad day. Like, you feel me? It was no way you was gonna get a win out of this situation, gang. It was just no way.
Gucci Mane doing this, I think, rewrites the rules of the streets.
Like, when you hear all the details and the position Gucci Mane was in, there was no way he was getting out of this with a W, gang.
This the first time we're watching common sense prevail in the culture. When you do a temperature check online, people ain't saying Gucci Mane bad for telling. They saying Gucci Mane, of course you tell. And people are calling out anybody who dare try to shame Gucci Mane for telling. I don't think outright snitching will ever be accepted in hip hop, but I do think all this gray area nonsense people want to get to, that's going and out the window. People now have common sense. In this Gucci Mane situation.
Okay, I agree with that, because before it was just like in any situation, people was just like, yeah, bro, it's just a no snitching code, whether you was a civilian. Then they kind of stopped doing that, where it was just like, yo, bro, I'm not even in the streets. Why am I following a gang code? Now it's just like, now people can actually try to change their life. Like, if I was in the streets, I stopped the street life. Now I'm trying to be a businessman. Don't expect me to follow by the same codes I was doing fucking 15 years ago, okay? It's just not gonna happen. You heard?
Is really helping people to realize what's been in front of us the entire time, which is, a lot of these street rules are stupid. There's no consistency. Now, if you do a crime with somebody and you sign up to do that crime with somebody and then you cooperate against them, that's never going to be accepted in hip hop. But the gray area where I'm at a business meeting with some white folks and an off-duty police officer, and it's a label.
Yo, they robbed the off-duty police officer? Oh yeah, they sending this nigga under. I ain't gonna lie. They're sending buddy under. I ain't gonna lie.
People meeting where millions of dollars is at stake, and you come and you do some street stuff and you rob me and rob my people with me. It's snitching if I say, yeah, he did it. It's snitching if I back up the people who's with me and say, oh yeah, they telling the truth. They not lying. Nah, bruh. That gray area shit is nonsense. It's out of here, bro. In this Gucci Mane situation.
Yeah, I think Pooh Shiesty fucked up thinking, yo, people are gonna follow the same code all their life. Like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna die still living this street code shit. Da 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 da. I think that's where he fucked up, gang. Cause he wouldn't even thought of it. He would have probably thought of it like, yo, bro, this nigga's a businessman. I ain't even gonna rob this nigga, bro. We gonna try to find another way around it. Lawyers, something.
It's helping with that. Gucci Mane also addressed the accusation that Pooh Shiesty put a gun to him and made him sign release papers. Gucci Mane says a ninja set up the play like Suge Knight did with Dre. Now, Suge Knight was notorious for pulling up on people with goons, the Crips and the Bloods, and making them sign contract they didn't want to sign. Right? We know that Suge Knight, I believe, dangled Vanilla Ice over a balcony and made him sign the contract. So Gucci says,
Yo, Mud, why are you putting me against my will for music though? Was it ever that deep? Like you want my talent so bad that you would hang me off a balcony for me to sign a contract, gang? You're fiending, gang. I ain't gonna lie.
It ain't easy E, ninja, and this ain't back in the day. This 1017, the label, I built this ish from the ground, and I'll be damned if I let a ninja take my ish down. This next line to me was the most raw line in the entire song. Gucci Mane told Pooh Shiesty, you play stupid games, then you win stupid prizes. Truth. That's a fact, man. Yo, Shiesty, you up millions of dollars, man. You got access to the best attorneys, to the best lawyers. You could have handled that the legal way.
That's a fact. And I'm pretty sure, but the thing is that once you locked in the contract, you don't want to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars and then you lose. You feel what I'm saying? That's like, damn, gang. I done already paid the lawyers. I already did this, and that. And I lost, bro. And I'm still under and signed to this nigga. Sometimes it's just set in stone. Once you sign that contract, it's no negotiating, gang. Certain words in that contract that, like, you know what I'm saying? People really don't pay attention to at the time. So...
Hey man, you chose to go down this route when you can afford to give a lawyer $100,000 and have him do his thing. Instead of coming home and buying three more new Ferraris, you could have gave $100,000 to a lawyer and have him go after Gucci if you felt like Gucci was doing something wrong. So Gucci continued and he said, some people like to take a ninja kindness for weakness. I pulled up on business, but y'all was on some weakish. Now, Asian Doll, who's a former 1017 artist who Ben had issues with Gucci Mane, wasn't too happy that Gucci Mane released this record because Asian Doll is now saying, free Pooh Shiesty and Big 30, hashtag snitch K, Rat Odd Ninja appear big.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, yo, Asian Doll should not be saying shit. Holy, yo, I ain't gonna lie. It's just certain people you just don't even say shit, gang. Like, you heard?
According to Asia, listen, man, I don't think Gucci Mane at this point give a damn, bro. I think Gucci Mane is hella comfortable with his decision. So y'all calling Gucci Mane a rat, y'all going out of your way to shame Gucci Mane for dropping his record and talking to the police and doing this thing. I think right now Gucci Mane is in family man mode. He's in how do I build, the most wealth for me and my family. And I don't think Gucci Mane gives a damn. I think Gucci Mane has done the street stuff. Like, when you're somebody,
I feel like where Pooh Shiesty fucked up is that he did that thinking like, yo, bro, street code is gonna forever be street code. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I feel like niggas forget that people got families, people have like mothers, fathers that are involved in their life. Maybe not even mothers, fathers, maybe other people that they care about. But like, at a certain point, it's just like people grow up and they just don't follow by those codes no more, gang. And he went over there, he did all that thinking he was going to follow by a street code. He was going to stay in the streets. The footage was never going to get released. It's just like, think about it this way. It's like, yo, Pooh Shiesty fucked up, like believing too much in his op. He thought he wasn't going to release the video, the information, this, that. He thought he was going to keep it in the streets. And that's where he fucked up.
Gucci Mane's caliber, and you done caught a body, you done beat a body, you done kept quiet about it, you done got multiple charges and kept quiet, right? You did your thing. You see, there's no reward for being solid. Another person who initially defended Gucci Mane, Rollo, he came out and said, man, Gucci Mane ain't tell what y'all talking about. Big 30 lawyers saying Gucci Mane ain't tell. Rollo was forced to come back and issue an apology after Pooh Shiesty bond hearing and after everything that went on yesterday with Gucci Mane and these snitching allegations.
I just sat back just to see how many of y'all gonna keep it real. So we get word from Big 30 lawyer the other day that Gucci Mane wasn't cooperating. And then after the court proceeding, we see the FBI say under oath that they ain't heard nothing from Gucci Mane. But when I just posted Gucci the other day,
I ain't gonna lie, I keep it a buck, bro. I was young and I was stupid. I caught a DUI. They said, bro. I guess it was about like therapy sessions, bro, because you gotta go through a school, all types of shit. It was like, if you lying to me under oath, you could get in trouble for that. I said, say no more. That shit almost made me call a lady back. You sure you said that? All right, you talking about I'm about to serve time I lie under oath, you heard?
everybody wrote all these right emojis and said all this about this man. But when we want the apologists to be as loud as the insults, they gonna call that man a ref. Y'all gotta send in jail facing, we don't know how much for trying to get out of contract. But yet, Gucci Mane still.
Bro, I really don't know who's right in this situation. I keep it a bug. I can't say Gucci Mane is wrong for doing what he did, but I also can't say like Pooh Shiesty is either. Cause his cousin situation, his family probably feels some type of way. You know they street niggas. They gonna turn it all the way up. You heard? And if it was me, it would have been like, yo, it's a little crazy. You know what I'm saying? My cousin just died, and then you asking for your chain back. Like, yo, bro, that's not even the shit that I'm worried about right now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Still gonna get.
And mind you, he was in jail when his cousin died.
Money out this. Like, he still signed the Gucci Mane out of all this. Right now, when we listening to Pooh Shiesty, the money's still going to Gucci Mane pocket. So it's a lose-lose situation. Gucci out here with it. You know what? I respect the game. I'm a man. And I need you to send it to your people and tell them I was wrong and tell them I apologize. Damn.
If Pooh Shiesty day ain't bad enough,
Crazy, yo.
a criminal defense attorney on YouTube, was talking about this Pooh Shiesty case, and he said he thinks Pooh Shiesty is going to get 30 years for sure. 20 years for the kidnap.
Say goodbye. I ain't gonna lie, bro. What the fuck, bro? Oh my God. I ain't gonna lie, if I'm hearing anything more than 5 in the courtroom, yo, I'm not making it past that night. You heard? I ain't gonna lie.
And aggravating charges, and then 10 years for the gun.
From Zito. The stupidest thing I've ever seen. Ankle monitor, cell phone records, surveillance.
What? Nigga got a cup that say not stop snow snitching.
Village footage, fingerprints, Greyhound bus tickets, rental car records, posting it on social media. He might as well have called the feds on himself. I like Zito. Let's see. Icy. We got food, beautiful women, and fresh air. Why don't you want to stay out of prison? And just a couple more. Another one from Parmesan.
Yo, gang, that is a fact, though, bro. Like, yo, gang, it's so much more to life. Now you're about to sit there for 30 years consecutively, by the way. It's not like you come out, you go back, serve another. Nah, gang, that shit is year by year, bro. Day by day.
I wouldn't be surprised if Pooh Shiesty thing results in
I know in jail time feels slow as shit. Like when you out here, it's like, yo, damn, it's been another year. Yo, damn, it's my birthday already. And there, that shit like, yo, gang.
sentences for those
Especially
involved.
when you about to get out. Say if you got the luck, like you lucky enough to get out. Yo, if I was in jail and my sentence was about to be done, yo, gang, I would be like biting my nail. Yo, gang, I would be like bugging.
Especially Shiesty. Shiesty's gonna get fucked here. He's going to get a long process. It's federal. There were guns involved. They will get a Texas judge. They forced Gucci Mane to sign a contract. Lawyers and judges don't play about contracts. Contract law is like the foundation of law. A law itself is basically a contract between yourself and the state and the country you're in.
That's why I feel like that's why he took it to that extent, because he knew, he already knew, bro. There's no way of fighting this. This is in a contract, bro. The only way I could do it is that I might have to do this, bro, to make him sign that contract. It's like, I feel like contracts is kind of even taken more seriously than like actual crime shit. Like in certain cases, bro.
Got a second chance. Judges hate when you throw away a second chance. Yes, they do. Pooch Icy was on supervised release. Pooch Icy had an ankle monitor on. I'm not saying he'll get 30 years, but if he did, I wouldn't be totally surprised. He will get 30 years for this. He absolutely will.
This is somebody that works in this shit telling you, yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Whatever you thinking in your head, Fraj getting 30. That's what we talking about, minimum. You heard? I ain't gonna lie.
20 years for the underlying crime, and then 10 years for the gun.
This Pooch Icy situation reminds me of the Josh Gordon situation with the Browns, right? Josh Gordon was an NFL player. Josh Gordon, first year playing football in the NFL, Josh Gordon had like 1,400 yards in 12 games. For you guys who don't follow sports, that is like absolutely phenomenal. Like he broke like the rookie record. Like I think he broke like the record for the amount of games he played. He broke the record for the yards he had in them games. If he would have played the full season, he would have broke the receiving yards like record. That was his first season. You would think, oh, he's a guaranteed Hall of Famer. Josh Gordon proceeded to get suspended time after time after time for weed charges, while like testing positive for weed. Josh Gordon went on to probably have like a 5-year career and was out the league.
I keep it a buck. As a fellow weed smoker, if I was in the NFL, bro, I would have got suspended too. I keep it a buck. Yo, a nigga's running at a 4.2 speed at me every Sunday. 350. This nigga moving like Lightning McQueen. With legs. Okay. Keep thinking I'm not picking up this ganja. You bugging. I ain't gonna lie. You bugging.
Talent. That's Pooch Icy. Pooch Icy is an immense talent. Pooch Icy is somebody who's supposed to be in the upper echelons of rappers. He was on his way there. Pooch Icy came home to drop his first day out. Did 50 million views from the first day out.
What? That shit got 50 million? Yo, I did not know that. Yo, why do everybody decide to throw their life away when they're at the height of their career? You know, like those memes where it'd be like, yo, your grandparents, when everybody's life is calm, nothing's going on, they fall down the steps or some shit. Like, it's kind of like one of those situations. Why the fuck do y'all decide to do that at the height of y'all careers? I would never understand that. I ain't gonna lie.